You have to know that you're worthy of being chose without actually being chosen. I'm going to say that again. You have to know that you are worthy of being chose without actually being chosen.
Queen Araba, do you have fire from heaven?
Now, I'm going to try to be graceful in my breakdown. I went back and forth with myself as it relates to Ron because at first, I'm not going to be honest, I was angry at the episode that I watched last night. I was upset watching what I saw. Ron was so condescending in that moment. Um, he attaches his value to his money. He attributes the fact that he is a high earner to being able to control women and being able to hold something over their head. And my question for Ron is, Ron, money can be here today, but it can go tomorrow. What is your value going to look like once your money is gone? And so this is my thing with Ron. There's nothing wrong with being a provider, right? A lot of women do want to be kept, a lot of women do want to be cared after. But the problem with Ron is it stops at being a provider for him. We don't know who this person is beyond his money, what his financial situation is. And so what you're gonna get is women who are falling in love with you because they're falling in love with your pockets. They're not essentially interested in getting to know you and the person that you are, but they're interested in what they can build with you. They're interested in what they can have with you. So I do think that Ron leading with his money screwed him up from the very beginning. I agree with much of what Kenny says. I think if you're looking for real, genuine relationships and companionships, there has to be a little bit more depth with you versus what you're offering, versus what you're bringing to the table financially. Because let's be real, it's 2021. Women work. We can care after ourselves. We can look after ourselves. Okay, we do not have to rely on a man in this day and age. So you have to bring a little bit more to the table. So that's my thing with Ron. I was upset at him. I didn't appreciate his condescending tone, and um, I think there was a way for him to address his hurt because in that situation with Alexis, let's admit it, he was hurt. He was being defensive. Alexis told him to his face, I chose you because you chose me. It's not because I like who you are. It's not because you give me butterflies. It's not because, I feel the Holy Ghost when I'm near you. No, you said yes to me. So, hey, why else would I be here? I'm over here chasing AJ and he don't want my butt. So let me go with, the safe option. That's disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. How are you going to feel if someone tells you, I literally have no interest in you other than the fact that you have interest in me? So right then, Ron's defenses came up. His wall came up and he had did what everyone else would have done, which was attack. I don't agree with the way he attacked her, but I understand it. I get why he was so hurt in that moment. Because to be honest, Ron has been himself from the very beginning. I have no doubt that he was vulnerable throughout this process, and he really did think that him and Alexis were working towards something. So for me, Alexis, sis, I honestly have to be honest with you. You were dead wrong in that moment. You weren't wrong for how you felt, but for you to think that you were going to get a different answer, I think that was unrealistic. Now, let me get on Alexis. Do I have time to talk about Alexis? Okay. Alexis pretty much proved my theory on her, which was she is completely insecure. Throughout the whole episode, she kept saying, I have never been chosen in my relationships. And so this is why I like Ron. He's chosen me. He's given me something that I've been searching for so long. Alexis pretty much reminds me of myself. Dating as a dark-skinned woman in the US, you almost feel like because I don't fit the conventional standards of beauty, you kind of seek validation in areas where you feel like you've been robbed in it. Okay, so for example, I think for Alexis, this whole process has been if I can get the guy, then that means I am worthy, right? I have value. I am worthy of being chose. My whole thing with Alexis is, sis, you're You have to know that you're worthy of being chosen without actually being chosen. I'm going to say that again. You have to know that you are worthy of being chose without actually being chosen. This is why you are in the situation that you're in, because your validation lies in these men, and they will be here today and gone tomorrow. Work on yourself. Work on your value aside from these men. You were so focused on being Ron's number one and going off. I thought it was very odd how she made that statement about Chrysanthemum being a trophy wife. There's a lot to unpack there. She said that for a reason. It says a lot about how she feels about herself. That comment was really a reflection about her, because mean girls are not mean just because they woke up today and said, oh, hey, I want to be mean. No, you're mean because you don't like yourself. There's something that's ugly inside of you. And so that's a projection onto the world of how you feel. There's a lot that Alexis has to work through. Okay. And I'm a little confused about, I'm a lot of confused actually about how she's still in this game. You swear that Ron is not the good choice for you because he's not religious. Okay, and AJ is? Excuse me? Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. Please stop wasting my time. AJ is not here for a long time. He's here for a good time, sis. Stop wasting our time, okay? But I'm going to let other people speak. I just thought that, this whole thing with Alexis, to me, she's insecure. She's insecure. And, I'm going to say, from a dark-skinned sister to another dark-skinned sister, sis, self-love starts with you. It starts from within. And we do not need to depend on a man to give us our value. Okay. That comes from within. Because when they are gone, when they wake up and they leave you one day, you still have to go to bed with yourself. And you have to be happy with yourself. Are you okay with yourself?
Fire from heaven. Thank you very much.